Welcome back to World in Conflict Soviet Assault for the Motherland. We gotta defend against NATO.
Valerie, there have been no letters from you for 2 weeks now. Have they been lost by the postal service, or you are perhaps dead? Well, that would at least be a good excuse.
No, Sasha, I'm not dead. Much to your father's chagrin, I imagine. We have been constantly on the move, and to find even a few minutes of peace has been, well nigh impossible.
Father has been asking about you. I think he is genuinely concerned, though I know you don't believe me. I sometimes doubt you believe anything I say.
Your father would like Vladimir's nephew Nikolai. The man's idealism and zeal rivals that of the most fervent religious believer. Poor boy. One day he will realize the shame of it all.
How is old Vladimir? You know I hold him in high regard. But please, ask him to speed things up and win this damn war. I am sick and tired of constant shortages.
Of course. If I just ask Volodya, he will win the war for us in an instant. Not a problem, my dear.
And listen to Vladimir. He has at least a semblance of morals compared to you, my dear. And don't die on me. Who would I then quarrel with? Your Alexandra.
Yesterday, the Southern Factory Collectives reported production levels far exceeding the quota set for the period. The General Secretary conveyed his heartfelt pride to be the leader of such an industrious people. Yesterday also brought news of a minor skirmish involving NATO infiltrators. They were swiftly hunted down by our...
We were still in Norway when we heard the news. Several NATO battalions had been airdropped inside our country. And I think many of us were shaken to the core that day. Our image of the invulnerable motherland cracked in a way that could not be easily mended. Captain Malishchenko loudly proclaimed that he would smear the ground red with the blood of the NATO bastards who had dared to enter our homeland. The colonel tried to calm us, saying that there would be bloodshed soon enough. But we didn't settle down until we had boarded the planes back home. Our fiery rage doused with cold determination, and vengeance foremost on our mind.
If they were here half an hour ago, we don't have long before they arrive. Understand? Romanov must move immediately.
Товарищ полковник.
What?
A message.
Now? Very well.
What is it, Uncle?
Kolya, it's your wife.
Masha?
She...
Что?
They're dead, Kolya. She and your daughter. Killed yesterday when the Americans raided Serbryansk. I'm so sorry.
Sorry. You're at war. They died for the state. They died for socialism. I'm proud.
You have my deepest
I
sympathy.
don't want sympathy. I want leaders with the courage to prevent NATO from walking into our soil.
Kolya, we're dealing with a strong adversary.
Then we must be stronger.
Comrade Colonel, our forward scouts report inbound NATO helicopters.
Where the hell is Romanov with the Shilkas? Kolya, can I count on you?
Let them come, Uncle. Let them come.
Good. You're finally here. What kept you, Romanov?
All right.
What is happening up north?
Here we are.
Last word was that NATO intruders were moving against our naval base near Polyarny. The attack on this camp seems to be in support of that move.
Ублюдки!
We will root them out wherever they attack. Malachenko out.
Lieutenant Romanov, I want you to command the artillery section. We have spotted several enemy scout teams hiding in the forest. And our helicopters are looking for them now.
Drive to the coordinates.
Okay then.
Heavy fire artillery is moving out.
The helicopters will mark the enemy positions. Fire on all enemy units they find. Sokol 1 out.
Very well then. You do want to keep the artillery intact, by the way.
Medium AA can do. We are leaving, moving out now.
Enemy scouts spotted.
Artillery is available. We can deploy and lay down a heavy barrage. We're ready to strike. Want an
Okay.
artillery barrage? Gordon and
Open fire.
heavy fire support here. Got any coordinates?
Yeah, Troika. We have movement in the tree line.
That was a good hit, Lieutenant, but there are more enemy scouts out there.
Troika here. NATO scouts have been located.
There we go.
Говорит Malachenko! I have incoming mortars! There must be NATO spotters with those scouts!
Well done. We've destroyed their eyes and ears.
Affirmative. Heading out.
When the assault begins, they will target your artillery, Romanov. Make sure you keep it well protected. Sokol 1, out. The NATO attack is imminent. Captain Malachenko will hold the outer perimeter, but you must support him with artillery fire, Romanov. We cannot lose here today.
We will fire signal flares to signal an impending attack, Lieutenant. Several flares indicate a heavy attack. Malachenko out. This is Malachenko. NATO units are attacking from the north. I need fire support at once.
You know what to do, Romanov. Give Captain Malachenko all the support he needs.
Romanov, between your artillery guns and my tanks, we will kill those NATO infiltrators to the last man.
Good. If we pin them down here, we might aid our comrades at Polyard. It's not too late already.
Malachenko here. I will hold you personally accountable for any friendly fire, Romanov. Make sure you fire on the enemy, not us.
The lieutenant knows what he's doing, Captain.
I hope so. Malachenko out.
Well, don't dance with them at point blank range. Would be a good thing. It's just very important to hold one particular. Okay. Okay.
They're attacking again. Keep those shells coming, Lieutenant.
I certainly am, Captain.
NATO will also use counter-artillery to destroy you. Stay on the move to avoid those barrages. Incoming fire, Romanov. Change your position.
Just provide we can deploy and lay down a heavy barrage. Artillery ready, товарищ командир.
I have ordered the prisoners to be taken to the bomb shelters. We will keep them there until the battle is over.
Malachenko here. Why don't we just execute the prisoners and be done with it?
Because we are better than the enemy. And we will prove it by keeping the prisoners alive.
Alright, they almost overtook that position.
We're on our way. Anti, moving out now. Artillery barrage. Artillery strike success. Comment. Стреляй. Шилка available. Yes, indeed. Duty. Enemy in the strike zone. Looking for tanks. Moving out. Товарищ командир. Enemy destroyed. Heavy fire support here. Got any coordinates? Artillery here. Enemy destroyed. Areas ordered. Returning to base. Over.
Okay, they're falling back, I think. Yeah, okay.
They're giving up for now. Don't let them get away, Romanov.
Heavy barrage. Artillery ready. Товарищ командир. Drive to that position.
They will attack again. You must hold for as long as possible.
Don't
Good.
worry, Sokol 1. The more they send, the more we will kill.
Concealing the
NATO units attacking from the south. I need fire support, Romanov.
We have loaded small.
Yeah, Sokol 1. I just got a report saying that our comrades won a crushing victory near Polyane this morning. The NATO intruders were destroyed to the last man and the naval base was saved.
Then we will finish the job here and teach NATO once and for all not to violate our motherland.
I wouldn't trust those reports to be completely accurate, Captain.
It doesn't matter. Every NATO soldier here will die today. Maloshenko out.
Alright.
Heavy fire support here. Laurent is in there. Expect the napalm delivery soon as they order. We can deploy and lay down the heavy barrage.
You have incoming rounds, Romanov. Reposition your people at once.
Hostiles eliminated. Drive. We hit the enemy in the strike zone.
Wait, well, leave. Drive. Drive.
Heavy fire support here. Got any coordinates? Товарищ командир, артиллерия eliminated.
Alright, that should be enough with...
Returning to base. Over. We can deploy and lay down the heavy barrage.
Drive.
Alright, move those shellcas.
Artillery barrage. Товарищ командир, enemy destroyed. Heavy fire. Target engaged. Attack.
We can provide air defense.
Keep firing. Alright, situation is stabilizing. He really loves to get his AA killed, doesn't he?
We can deploy and lay down the heavy
They're
barrage.
attacking again. Keep those shells coming, Lieutenant. Maloshenko to Sokol 1. Do we have any estimate of enemy strength?
The GRU estimated their battalions were.
Ha!
Котлы проклятые! Those damn Puritans should be shot for providing such faulty intelligence. I'm fighting an entire regiment of troops here!
Mind what you are saying, Captain. This is an open channel.
I don't care, blin! How can we fight a war when we can't even trust our own people?
Enough. See to the battle at hand. Sokol 1, out.
Товарищ командир, yes, engaged. Enemy in the strike zone.
They are sending helicopters to take out your artillery, Romano. Use your shieldcast to fight them off.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that.
Defend the airspace. Yes, товарищ командир. Where should we fire? Kill vectors completed. I hit them off bound. Товарищ командир, moving out. Destroyed. Heavy aircraft performed.
They're pulling back. Thank you, Lieutenant.
Alright, let them fall back.
They haven't given up yet. Expect renewed attacks any minute now.
Infantry was annihilated. We can deploy and lay down the artillery is moving out.
We have NATO troops approaching from the north, and my men to the south have spotted more enemy troops on the move.
They will attack from both directions at once. Hold for as long as possible and then move to alternate defense positions when I give the word.
Target engaged. We can deploy and lay down the heavy barrage. Yes, стреляй.
Alright, they gonna land? Maybe, maybe not.
Watching here. I'm going to hunt for hostile tanks. Over. Artillery is just
You have incoming artillery again, Romanov. Move your units out of the impact area.
Enemy got hit. Out. Attack completed. Move to the hostile.
Work those guns, Romanov. We have enemies all over the perimeter. They're coming at us from both the north and the south.
Товарищ командир, artillery is available. Forces engage.
A coordinated attack on two fronts.
Yes, стреляй.
Alright, he probably needs more support right here in the south.
Need some medium anti-air support? Thing was blown to pieces.
Medium? You call that medium?
Down the heavy barrage. Commandant, keep the enemy in the
If that's medium, I don't know what the hell is heavy.
enemy tank. Товарищ командир, enemy destroyed. Medium AA can defend the airspace.
Medium AA, that makes sense.
Охотники reporting hostile casualties. We can provide air defense. Target attack. Стреляй. We can deploy and lay down the heavy barrage. Coordinates confirmed. Commencing attack. Barrage hit the target.
More NATO helicopters have been spotted. Position your Shilka so that your artillery is protected.
Drive to the port.
We fine.
Artillery barrage. Нет, стреляй. Beyond the command. Target acknowledged. Right. Affirmative. Heavy fire support here. Artillery barrage. Target attack. Engage. Охотник here. I'm going to hunt for hostile tanks. Over. This is Охотник. Targeting enemy
They are sending a second helicopter squadron against you, Romanov.
They're stubborn.
Night mission accomplished. The enemy got hit. Out. Attack completed. I hit some hostiles. Охотник out.
Incoming NATO bombers. Pull back, Malyshenko. Pull back!
Товарищ командир, we're on our way. Товарищ командир, we're on our way. Anti-air reporting on AA gun unit. Drive to the position.
Говорит Малашенко, we are moving to the alternate defensive positions now.
Alright then.
Call 1 here. Move your units to the quarry entrances. We'll defend from there.
Understood. I am repositioning my units. Malashенko out.
Artillery barrage. Drive to the position. Artillery barrage. We are setting up the heavy artillery over there.
They must really want these prisoners.
Report here. Got any coordinates? Affirmative. Heading out. Need some meat coordinates. Товарищ командир, drive to the coordinates. Товарищ командир, we're on our way. We can deploy and lay down. Target engaged. Artillery ready. Товарищ командир.
Okay, let's just save. I want to keep all the artillery intact.
Direct hit on enemy tank. Got attack. Engage. Heavy fire support in the direction.
You can actually destroy your own artillery, I think.
Yes, engage. Just provide some coordinates. Yes, attack. Just provide some coordinates. We got a direct hit on that infantry. Concealing that area with smoke. We have loaded smoke ordnance. Concealing that area with smoke.
I'm engaging NATO units all along the perimeter. Request fire support.
You're getting it.
We're ready to strike. Heavy fire support
Okay,
here.
let's see right there.
Артиллерия ждет приказа. Готовы к огню. Нет, engage. Нет, стреляй.
Alright, they're holding quite well right there. Couple of seconds.
We can deploy and lay down the heavy barrage. Where do you want some anti-air? Engage.
That's a lot of freaking tanks.
Товарищ командир, enemy destroyed. Shilka available for
I need more fire support. NATO is making a renewed assault.
The guns have not stopped firing since the battle began.
Call 1 here. I have some good news. Our frontal aviation comrades have finally deigned to send us some helicopter support. Romanov, I want you to command these helicopters while I direct the artillery fire. Move your units to the rendezvous point.
Affirmative. Heading out. Drive to that position. Affirmative. Heading out. Artillery is moving out.
Reinforcements
You did
have
a wonderful
arrived.
job leading that artillery battery, Lieutenant. Now, show me the same sound tactical sense when commanding the helicopters.
Okay then. Now that was the easy part.
You've kept all your cannons intact, Lieutenant. Excellent.
Armor here. Товарищ Командир. Destination confirmed. Товарищ Командир. Yes, товарищ Командир. Heading for the position. We are in track. Roll out. Heading for the destination.
They must breathe like flies, these NATO soldiers. How many of them are there?
Too many.
They are attacking all along the perimeter. Use any means necessary to keep them at bay, Romanov.
Okay.
I have incoming artillery fire on all my positions.
Fall back to the barracks area. I will send Romanov after the artillery. The prisoners are being evacuated to the woods nearby until we can get some transports to pick them up.
Tоварищ Maloshenko, we are moving toward the barracks.
Good, Captain. There we must make our last stand. I'm also giving you fire support priority to help defend the camp. They are coming. Use all available fire support assets to destroy them, Lieutenant. Romanov, seek out and destroy the NATO artillery before they cause too much damage. Well done, Lieutenant. Continue to search and destroy, but watch out for enemy anti-air defense. Excellent, Romanov. Another artillery unit put out of action.
Heavy gunship skimming the treetops. They're moving out. Destination confirmed. Locking.
More NATO troops are arriving.
Okay.
Fire mission confirmed. Bombard the target forward. Target coordinates locked down. Loading shells.
Where are they?
Heavy barrage annihilation beginning at the coordinates. Low talk here. Friendly unit move right into our target area. Coordinates were banned. Friendly fire reported in.
NATO assault incoming.
They're there.
Affirmative. Heavy artillery strike fire.
coming at us again! Well done, Romano. Well done indeed. That should give us some respite. So call one out.
Okay.
So call one here. We are losing the camp. I want everyone to push the enemy back. They can't have much strength left, Romano. Crush this assault and we'll force them to retreat.
So much for the Allied artillery. Just gonna get...
Finally, NATO is retreating. Do not pursue.
But Uncle, we must...
We have been declared combat ineffective, Captain. 5th Battalion will pursue. I want the casualty count as soon as possible. The camp is safe. For now.
Okay. We gotta have it. Another glorious victory for the Soviet Union. Very well done. How much was that? 259. That's not the worst so far. Anyway. Most used unit? My ass.